Hi, and welcome everyone. It's Lavender Sky Panther with you on Thursday, December 7th, 2023, for another bilingual card reading using the Lord of the Rings tarot deck and the Herr der Ringe tarot deck also. And we're going to just cover two cards. In so much as possible, I'm going to try to just stick to straight up reading the companion maps that unfold. They're not guidebooks, but maps in German and English, English and German, just to kind of move through this quickly. And so I don't forget to read one of the translations. This is probably my fourth or fifth take, and I did on one of them, so I have to do this again. But anyway, I'm just going to jump into it. So before I do, I just want to mention I do have this beautiful selenite wand in the background. I just wanted to include it again because it reminds me, especially with this reading, very much so. We've got the Four of Swords, or the Vier der Schwerter. And we also have the Queen of Wands, so the Königin der Stäbe, and that's, you know, this kind of sword wand energy in the back. I also threw about some other natural raw crystals. I'm going to read some through of what they are. I'm going to not read, I'm going to point them out and say what they are. Just be sure to kind of really listen and see if any of the names or words pop out to you. Might be something, an invitation for you to go ahead and look up some of the healing properties of these things, which they have numerous and many amazing healing properties. Or you also might just want to look up the etymology of some of them. I love, for example, chrysocolla in ancient Greece, what that means. It's got a really nice meaning to it. All right, so we've got rose quartz, like I said, chrysocolla. We have amethyst, septarian, blue calcite, chrysoprase, and amazonite over here, and some of the others repeat back to chrysocolla and amazonite, etc. Okay, so see what you, if anything popped out, you know, to your special attention there. Now, if you're following numbers, I always recommend to go to the blog site, Australian blog site called Joanne Sacred Scribes, Angel Numbers, and just type in whatever number you're interested in. She gives really interesting positive meanings about the numbers. That being said, we're going to have numbers 1, 3, 4, and 7 featuring in this reading. We have 7 stars. The character Arwen is on this Queen of Wands card. So 7 stars, that could be the Pleiades constellation. Also, I'm thinking, you know, this could be a different bird than the ones in the background. That's why I'm saying 1 if it's an albatross, or it's a part of a group of 4. Otherwise, it's 3 seagulls, 3 ships, and then we've got the 4 swords. Okay, so those are the numbers. And now I do ask, I'm going to put out a little disclaimer. When I go to read these things off of these map formats, the print is really tiny on this one in German. But also, just going to say, I don't know if you're having this issue too. I've really noticed the lighting is becoming very disturbing. Just offering LED, maybe halogen. The markets are taking away all the beautiful warm incandescent light. I know I made an issue about this on my community page several months ago, and a lot of you did chime in how you agree. I find it very obnoxious. It's done by design to not even give us a choice of which kind of lighting we wish to use. And I don't know about you, but I've even tried halogen to see if that's any better than LED, and it really is not, and the bulbs really don't last long. That's also done by design. So I'm really not pleased with that. So all that to say, 1, the lighting source might be bugging out my auric field and my visual field. I've noticed that in a lot of cases. Also, I'm just a little tired, and it could just be me misreading in English or German. So that's my disclaimer. I'll do the best I can. I know you guys don't mind. And if I didn't already do it on this take, I just want to say thank you to all of you, whether you're new or returning to this channel. I really do appreciate you. And I should say it a little more often. I'm thinking it and feeling it, but I usually forget to mention it. So thank you for coming by here. All right, so here we go. We're going to start off with the 4 of Swords. I'm going to try to move slow so I don't make anybody motion sick, and give me a moment to make sure that the camera focuses and that I do too. Okay, 4 of Swords. I'm going to be reading the upright and the reverse positions for all of the cards because I do like the meanings, the descriptions that they put for these cards. Okay, so upright, you are being invited to the houses of healing. Your body and spirit are weary from toils, desperate for rest. The 4 of Swords ushers you into a quiet, meditative place where you can recover in solitude. Before you face another foe, allow yourself time to fully recharge. All right, reversed. This is a little more tough love message, so listen up. Okay, reversed. If you don't take time to repair your armor and sharpen your blades, they will fail you in a moment of truth. When the Four of Swords is reversed, your energy is critically low, your guard is down, and yet you continue to push yourself past a reasonable limit. If you don't make the choice to rest, what could be at risk? And you darn well know what's at risk, so take care of yourself. That's my added 2 cents. Okay, now jetzt lesen wir auf Deutsch. Okay, Moment mal. Okay. 4 Schwerter. Aufrecht. Die 4 Schwerter sagt dir, dass die Zeit zum Heilen gekommen ist. Dein Körper und dein Geist sind müde von den Strapazen und sehnen sich nach Ruhe. Diese Karte führt dich an einen ruhigen, meditativen Ort, an dem du dich in Abgeschiedenheit erholen kannst. Bevor du dich einem anderen Feind stellst, gönne dir Zeit genug, um deine Batterien wieder aufzuladen. Okay, und jetzt lesen wir es auch, diese Karte, auch in den umgekehrten Position. Wenn du dir nicht die Zeit nimmst, deine Rüstung zu reparieren und deine Klingen zu schärfen, werden sie dich im entscheidenden Moment im Stich lassen. Wenn die 4 Schwerter in umgekehrter Position ist deine Energie kritisch niedrig, deine Wachsamkeit gering, und dennoch treibst du dich selbst weiter über vernünftige Grenzen hinaus. Wenn du dich nicht ausruhst, könntest du viel aufs Spiel setzen. Okay, und jetzt fangen wir wieder an mit der englischen Übersetzung für Königin der Stäbe, Queen of Wands. Okay, now we're going to read Queen of Wands in English. Bear with me, friends. I do like this map format on the one hand, but on the other, it's a little cumbersome to switch between reading the meanings, but it's okay. Hang on 1 second while we get to the Queen of Wands. And Queen of Wands on this card is Arwen, character Arwen. Give me a moment. Okay, let's try it. Okay, and again, we're going to read upright and reversed. Queen of Wands, Arwen. Upright. When the even star rises in the night sky, it's impossible to look away. So it goes for the Queen of Wands, who enters your reading as a peacemaker, someone who brings others together under her shared vision and uses her influence and charm to forge lasting friendships. Arwen is nudging you into the spotlight, reassuring you that now is the time for networking, meeting new people, and building community. If you have been holding back your thoughts, stop. Speak your mind. Others are listening. Okay, reversed. Although Arwen never fought in battle, she was no less of a powerhouse. Similarly, you may feel that your contributions are being overlooked because they don't align with how other people define success. Stay true to your convictions. Arwen accomplished her goals through gentle influence, bold political stances, and communication. You can do the same. I am going to put in my own 2 cents on this real quick on the reverse part. It's like I had in a title in one of my earlier card readings, and it was something about strong power, gentle power, the other way around. So power is an interesting thing. It doesn't have to be in your face and exaggerated and over the top and assertive. It can be very quiet and gentle, and that can be equally powerful, current running through there. So just keep that in mind. Okay. All right. Now we're going to read it in German before I forget. Okay, jetzt lesen wir die Karte Königin der Stäbe auf Deutsch. Einen Moment mal. Ich muss erstmal ein bisschen organisieren hier. Okay, here we go. Okay. Einen Moment. Okay, und wir würden das lesen auf die Aufrechtposition und auch die umgekehrte Position. Okay, aufrecht. Wenn der Abendstern am Nachthimmel erstrahlt, kann man nicht mehr Weg sehen. Gleiches gilt für die Königin der Stäbe, die als Friedensstifterin auftritt. Sie ist jemand, der andere unter einer gemeinsamen Vision zusammenbringt und ihren Einfluss und Charme nutzt, um dauerhafte Freundschaften zu schmieden. Arwen rückt dich ins Rampenlicht und mach dir klar, dass es Zeit ist, Kontakte zu knüpfen, neue Menschen zu treffen und eine Gemeinschaft aufzubauen. Wenn du deine Gedanken für dich behalten hast, hör jetzt damit auf. Sag deine Meinung, andere hören zu. Okay, umgekehrt. Obwohl Aaron nie in einer Schlacht gekämpft hat, ist sie nicht minder stark. Vielleicht hast du auch das Gefühl, dass deine Beiträge nicht beachtet werden, weil sie nicht dem entsprechen, was andere unter Erfolg verstehen. Bleib deinen Überzeugungen treu. Aaron hat ihre Seele durch sanften Einfluss, eine mutige politische Haltung und Verständigung erreicht. Du kannst das Gleiche tun. Okay, das war's. Okay, that was it for the Queen of Wands. Okay, so I think I'm just going to leave it at that. Let me just think a moment, feel it out a moment, if there's anything else that is coming to me with this card. I guess just something about starlight, and I know I've mentioned it on other readings. I have asked you in the past if you've caught any of the previous ones. Just something about the starlight and you being a star and you having that star energy within. We don't need to draw the star card to, remind us about that power. We were talking about strong and gentle power. The even star is a jewel that, the character Arwen wears. It's also maybe a reference to Venus, that powerful feminine energy. And again, this already told us that she has just, kind of more that feminine energy of power. But, it's interesting. She could also equally pick up a sword and use it, if she had to defend those that she loves. So there's just many different kinds of power. But there's something about light and starlight. Again, we even have the Pleiades, represented, I think anyway, symbolized on her gown, the seven sisters. Maybe this is also just a message. Do you know what the seven sisters are? Can you name the seven stars in that Pleiades constellation? You don't have to, but I always find it interesting and good if everyone can at least find one constellation where they can name all the stars, just to be fun, even if it's just to just throw out there in social settings, just for some fun. But anyway, in that constellation, just off the top of my head, I'm going to put myself on the spot and the spotlight, as I mentioned in the description for this card. I think we've got Taygeta, Maya, Asilon. I know I'm not saying that right. Oh gosh, there's seven. Forget it. I tried. I have to look it up myself. But just pick a constellation that means something to you, whether it's Ursa Major or Minor, the Bigger Little Dipper, Orion. That's an interesting one. Of course, everybody knows the belt. I think Mentaka is one of the ones on the belt. I used to know all three. I even teased other people to, if nothing else, remember the 3 stars in Orion's belt. But again, just for fun, look up a constellation, getting something big coming in about something about the power of starlight. So see if that means anything to you. And in the meantime, I am sending you from my heart space. I'm envisioning right now in my mind just the most beautiful star. Again, they try to symbolize that in this even star necklace that she wears. If you're familiar with the movie, they show one. But just imagine the most beautiful starlight, just so pure and energized. We talked about recharging your batteries over here. Just sending it to you. I'm closing my eyes now. I'm literally doing this, closing my eyes now, and just sending you out this most beautiful crystalline, pure starlight. And may it energize you. And if you feel so guided, send it back to me. I could use it as well. And I sure do appreciate all of you. Wish you tremendous peace and love. Lavender Sky Panther. Bye.